Welcome to the Elevate Within podcast. I'm your host, Megan Ulsgaard, manifesting coach and intuition development expert. I'm here to help you fire up your intuition, up-level your mindset, co-create with the universe, and supercharge your manifesting abilities so that you can create a life that is truly elevated. I believe you are so incredibly powerful that nothing can stand in your way. It's your time to achieve that enormous goal that you've kept hidden for far too long. You're ready to go after everything you want and truly become unstoppable. It's time to upgrade your life from the inside out. Get ready to be elevated within every single day and attract the life that you are truly passionate about. Let's do this. What if I had a step-to-step guide with everything you need to get started working with your intuition and learning how to manifest? That would be pretty cool, right? Well, my friend, you're in luck. I have just the training for you. It's called Learn How to Work with Universal Energy to Manifest Quicker and Develop Your Own Intuitive Gifts. And it's yours for free. The masterclass will walk you through finding your own special intuitive abilities, how to receive signs from the universe, how your intuition helps you to manifest quicker, and the number one thing that prevents intuition development and how to bust through that barrier. My goal with this guide is to give you the tools that you need to go all in, working with your intuition and learning how to manifest with confidence. If you're thinking of tapping into your own intuitive abilities, but aren't quite sure where to start, or you're already working with your intuition, but you just aren't seeing the results you've expected by now, this is exactly what you need. Head over to infinitesoulblueprint.com/intuition to watch the masterclass and begin creating a life that you are truly obsessed with. infinitesoulblueprint.com/intuition. Welcome back to the Elevate Within podcast. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about 9 signs that the law of attraction is working for you. So if you've been trying to figure out if you're doing the right vibrational work, if your visualizations are working, if your vision board is working, and you're just not quite sure, is it actually happening? Am I actually doing the things I'm supposed to? These 9 signs will help you to see where your vibration is and how to know if the law of attraction is working for you and if your manifestations are on their way to you. So let's get right into it. The first sign is if you're happy and excited. So our emotions are energy. Okay, so everything is energy and our emotions are energy. So if we're in those negative emotions, those lower emotions that vibrate lower, like anger, fear, depression, then it's harder to manifest there because those are low vibration energies. But if you're in the feelings of joy, happiness, excitement, love, appreciation, any of those high vibrational energies, then you'll be attracting things to you that are also in that same energy, right? Because we can only attract things to us as to where we are, where our vibration is. So if you're currently giving off those types of emotions in those higher vibrations, then you're going to attract those things that are on that same vibration. And those are the things that you want. So those are the things that you've been working on manifesting, that you've been visualizing, all those things that feel really good, because if you're feeling good, then you're going to get more things that feel good. It's just how it works. So that's the first one, your emotions, if you're in those higher vibrational emotions. The second one is if people around you are happy and excited. So everything in our outside experience comes from within us. So our energy is literally giving off this signal and it's emitting to our environment, to the people around us. Where our vibration is determines where we choose to go as well. So if you're in a higher vibration, you'll choose to go, usually on an unconscious level, you'll choose to go to those places that have those higher vibrational people, that has that higher vibrational food, environment, everything. So it's like a magnet. You're like attracted to those people and those people are attracted to you. And on the other end, if you're in those lower emotions, then you may tend to attract the people that aren't super happy, that, the people that are in the same emotional vibration as you. So if you do notice that people are just extra nice, they're happy, people are just being really awesome around you, then that's a very, very good indication that you are also in a high vibration and that your manifestations are on their way to you. That the law of attraction is working for you because, like I said, it's all coming from the inside out. And if you're connecting with those types of people, that shows you where your energy is. So the third way to know is if everything is flowing smoothly. So when we're in a high vibration, when law of attraction is working for us, things just flow smoothly. We get that aligned action or that inspired action. So we'll get those, those nudges. There's just like, this is just what I have to do. And often we're not even aware. It's just like, we just do it, but it's inspired. So everything flows smoothly when we're taking that inspired action. And on the other end, if things aren't flowing smoothly, if you are trying to get your computer started and it's not working, and then you spill your coffee all over yourself, and then something else happens, that shows you where your energy may be as well. So if everything is flowing smoothly, everything's just kind of working out really awesome for you. Have you ever had one of those days where it's like everything is just perfect and awesome and people are just awesome? That means you are in a very high vibrational state. So the fourth way is if you notice synchronicities. So you can really look back on your day and be like, okay, so because I took this action, then this inspired this and this inspired this, and I ended up getting this amazing thing because of all these synchronicities. It's like, how you just randomly run into someone, an old friend or something in the grocery store that you haven't seen for years. That's a type of synchronicity. What are the chances that you are going to run into them at that exact moment? Right. Depending on, if you live in a big city or a small town and all that. But those are types of synchronicities where it's like, hey, if I didn't turn left at that moment, I would be in an accident. Things like that. Those are synchronicities that are saying, hey, I'm on a high vibration. Like all these things are unfolding and building upon the other. And even though these seem like they're just total coincidences, which I don't believe in, by the way, I believe nothing is a coincidence. Everything is, part of our vibration. But if you're noticing the synchronicities and everything is unfolding like that, just in a magical way, then that's a very good indication that the law of attraction is working for you. So if you receive extra little gifts, this is the fifth reason or the fifth way to know if your vibration is high. So sometimes we just receive completely unexpected gifts from the universe. So whether that's an actual physical gift, whether that is someone giving you a compliment, whether it is, having the perfect day when you're doing a photo shoot outside, whatever it is, whatever you consider a gift, that's a very good indication that you are, first of all, open to receiving. Because if you aren't open to receiving, which is very important when working with law of attraction, then you wouldn't receive the gifts. So that shows you where your energy is. It's saying, hey, I'm open to receiving, and really just try and milk that energy. So when you do receive a gift, if you want to keep up that law of attraction high vibe that you got going on, just really appreciate it. Be really thankful for it. And you'll notice that you'll begin to receive more special things like that. The fifth reason is that you receive extra gifts, sometimes just completely out of the blue. So the sixth way to know if your law of attraction manifestations are on their way to you is if you moved from hoping to knowing. So usually when we start visualizing or we decide, hey, I'm going to attract something to me, it's like, I hope this happens, right? I hope this happens. I want this to happen, but I'm not quite sure if it's going to, especially if it's something new. So if it's something new, then it's harder to know if it's going to happen, right? Because you don't have the past experience of being able to say, I know it can happen, because it's something new. So if you've moved from hoping something will happen to just knowing, you're just like, hey, I know this is going to happen. You don't have to be 100%, but if you're pretty sure, then that's a very good indication that your law of attraction manifestations are on their way to you. So I found that so many times when I've manifested things, it's like I knew without a doubt. I'm like, I don't even know how I knew. I guess I just trusted so much, but I was like, I know without a doubt this is going to happen. And it's always happened. So moving from hoping to knowing. The seventh reason is when you feel good when you think of your desire. So if you think of your desire and it feels really good and really exciting, that's a very good indication that your desire is on its way to you. On the other hand, if you don't feel good, if it makes you feel uncomfortable, if you feel resistance when you think of it, then that's showing you that there is resistance there. So I find that when we do, if we do feel uncomfortable, if we do feel that resistance, it's a good time to stop visualizing and do the surrender thing. So if you are thinking of your desire and it doesn't feel good, really just moving on to something else, not trying to force it, because if you try to force yourself to feel good and you don't feel good about your desire, then it will make you feel actually a lot worse. So if you do feel really good about it though, so if you think of your desire and you just feel amazing, it just lights you up, that is a very good indication that your desire is on its way to you. And you can receive your manifestations. If you're not, if you're not super happy, or if you don't feel amazing when you think of your desire, like if there is a little bit of resistance, it doesn't mean that you're not going to receive your desire. Absolutely not. As long as the scales are tipped in your favor. So as long as you're more than 50%, I find, then that's where you need to be. So you don't have to be 100%. Definitely don't have to be perfect. Have fun with it. Make it light, enjoyable. If you're feeling resistance, just surrender. That'll help you to detach, which is also another amazing way to manifest, by the way. Detaching from our desire, letting it go, moving on is actually a great way to bring it to us. But if you do feel good, keep thinking of it. That just shows it's on its way to you. Keep thinking about it as long as it feels good. So the eighth way is if you don't care how you get your desire. So if you're not set on it has to happen in this specific way, really just dropping the how, but still holding on to the desire, but dropping the how. I find that we get caught up in the how a lot of the times. So it's definitely okay to think of different ways of how it could happen. And, as long as you just enjoy them, visualize them, you can definitely do that. But don't be absolutely set on it has to happen this way. The reason is because your higher self knows infinite ways that it can happen. It knows so many ways, and usually ways that you can't even see. However, your ego only knows ways that things have happened in the past. So when we're thinking of our desires, often we think about the how through our past experiences, through our ego experiences. And because we don't have the roadmap to how it could happen if we've never had it happen in a different way. So this is really about trusting that it can happen in infinite ways. Like I said, there's millions of ways that it can happen. So just being open to the how, keep focusing on the what, but being flexible with the how. So you can say things like, I'm so excited to get my desire, however it comes to me. I'm so happy that I now have my desire, and really focus on the desire at the end. But if you've got to the point where you don't care about the how, then that's a very good indication that you've dropped that resistance to the how, and now your desire can come to you. So the last way to know is if you're having fun. So fun is a super high vibration, and if you're just enjoying life, if you're present, if you're having fun, right? When we're having fun, we're very present. And that's where all of our power is. And that's where we manifest from. So if you're enjoying this moment, if you're having fun, that's a very good indication that your law of attraction manifestation is on its way to you. So thanks so much for listening, and I will talk to you in the next podcast. Have a great day. Thank you for spending time with me on the Elevate Within podcast. I appreciate you being here with me. If you could take one moment to share this episode on social media, tag me in it, or share it with someone personally that you think would love this, that would be absolutely amazing. Also, if you're loving this podcast, Be sure to share it with me by leaving a review on iTunes and by subscribing to this channel so I can keep providing you with content that will truly leave you elevated within. I can't wait to connect with you on the next show.